Good. Right.
Wait, the camera's recording?
Yeah, camera's recording.
Oh, no.
You ain't fucking ready, Chief.
Right, are we going to clap?
Who's got clap?
You.
It's the quiet clap at the back.
It's not about the size, Bog. It's what you do with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BRB. On today's episode, the Boggster has the shits, Jake is still ginger, Ryan has morbid obesity, and Corbin is now bisexual. All today of episode of BRB. Woo! There we go. Oh, there we go, lads. How we doing, everyone?
Hi.
I'm loving this fucking soundboard. It's fucking unreal.
Welcome back, everyone. So, if you have noticed here, we have a new member to our BRB. Say hello. That'll be claps. Hello.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the opportunity. This time last year, I was getting scouted by a BTEC Cyben channel, and now I'm scouted by a BTEC XO channel. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh dear. Well, we're already on for that. So, shall we start with the big question in the room? Where have we been? Like it's been what, 2 years, nearly 3 years now since BRB's uploaded. What the fuck happened?
I think Jake should get this one.
Oh,
That click, dude. That click, man. Fucking hell.
Basically, we went to uni as a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing we didn't explain.
Yeah, that's
The last thing we uploaded was COVID football, I'm pretty sure.
Good old times.
The good old times. We went to uni.
Yeah.
When we got to uni, we decided that because there was a lot more people and they wanted to do YouTube as well, was like, oh, why don't we just make a new YouTube channel? Let's call it The Irregulars. And it was like, it started off with 6, then it went to 8, then it went to 10. And then there is clips on YouTube about The Irregulars. But we thought it was too big, was really hard to control.
It was.
It was really hard to control, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't just me.
Like,
And it just, there was constant arguments, constant bickering,
it felt like an episode of the Jeremy Kyle show 24/7. Like, Jesus.
It did. It like, I'd say it felt more like a business than like a friend group.
Oh, yeah.
It started off as a friend group. We enjoyed uploading and stuff like that, and then it went really like
Corporate.
yeah.
It felt corporate near the end of it. Like,
Instead of like going, we've got a BRB upload, or we've got like a nice little meeting, or like a cool like meeting we can have today. It was like, oh shit, I got a fucking Irregulars meeting. Oh
yeah,
fuck.
It felt like a 9-to-5 job, and you're just trying to pay off the mortgage and keep the wife happy. It ain't fucking right.
It basically did.
Yeah.
It did. I'd say when we when we was recorded, like uploaded for BRB, we did like skits and challenge videos. That was basically it.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was so simple. Everything was improv.
Yeah.
And like there was not a lot of planning to it. And I think that's what the what was successful about it when we have it.
It's what was missing from the Irregulars, like, straight up. Like, don't get me wrong, there was some spontaneous days, but it was trying to come up with ideas, like, constantly. It just didn't come off proper. It felt forced, and I'll be honest in saying there was one shoot, I won't say which one, where for the first time ever in a recording session, I just went, I want to leave. I've never had that before, but up to then, yeah.
I think the main issue was not like the ideas, because I think we could get the ideas pretty well. It was the clash of personalities. Like, there was so many of us with like different personalities trying to get screen time, and of course those personalities would clash. Like, I think with BRB we're very good at improv, and there's not too many different personalities, and like we all integrate very well together.
Yeah.
Like, I could be paired up with anyone in this room, and I could create a really good video with them. With Irregulars, there's certain people that I would not create videos with because it just wouldn't turn out that good at all.
Sorry, I just need somebody to light the fucking mood with that one.
We haven't got anything against any of the old Irregulars, by the way.
Oh, God, no.
Definitely not. We're still friends with them. Mostly. But regarding irregulars, that's kind of it. But BRB, we are back.
We're back.
But I also got a little thing here. Our own channels, how have they been? How's Boggster been?
Well,
Boggster.
Well, this falls back on the old stuff. Because of the former channels, basically it slowed my YouTube down a bit. Is my mic fucking alright? I can't fucking tell. I don't. Oh fucking! It's fucking. Oh Jesus! Why is it looser than my fanny, bro? Fuck me.
What the fuck?
You what?
What?
Excuse me?
You never heard the term fanny?
He is becoming a drag queen.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah,
First it was
bitch!
with his plaques at the back as well.
But I think when it came with the irregulars and stuff, it kind of slowed it down because a few of the ideas that came off the irregulars were from my channel, ideas and stuff like that, and then as well as a few other things.
Well, that's it though. That's exactly the point we made. Because we took it more like a business. It was like a 9-to-5 job. We didn't really get time to have our own time, have our own channel.
Yeah.
We was planning things all the time for the irregulars, and we didn't have that time for our own channels. And I can vouch for everyone here that our main focus was on that channel because. Don't get me wrong, it was going the successful route.
We did make some bangers, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good videos
I think
on there.
everyone here put more effort in than anyone else.
Oh, 100%.
Well, I think that's the reason why, other than the clash and stuff, we wanted to leave because
It just drained us all. One way or another, it drained us all. I went on a mini break because it drained me that much, and then I went on my own, doing my own thing rather than making videos and stuff because I just couldn't be bothered making a video.
You're not back though.
Oh no!
Your recent video saying you're back.
Yeah, recent video that was about 6 months ago.
Me and Scott were looking at it.
Yeah. I am trying to get back into it, but it's just when you just have that burst of energy and stuff for videos. It was one of those, so I will have it back soon, and I've got a few things in the works, or I'm looking into how to do it. I've got an Indie Drink review too coming soon, coffee review, a few skits with John Texton. I'm going to slowly bring back Rusky, because obviously, recent events within Russia and Ukraine, so I've got to be careful with them.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we've got to be controversial. It's BRB, what else are we fucking good for?
Well, I get that, because I've been trying to come back, but especially recently, I've uploaded a few times recently, but there's definitely a few times where I upload, mini break, upload. It is struggling to find consistency, especially in uni and having a job, etc.
Didn't you say as well, since you have been uploading recently, you obviously have been a bit...
Microphone, just lift up a bit.
So do you know when... no, so when you have been uploading consistently, and I have seen you've uploaded videos, I have watched a few, but then you was because I've not uploaded in such a long time, and I've prioritized the irregulars or a group video, and not my own channel. You've noticed that the views have dropped massively.
Oh, massively! I used to consistently get 80 to 100 views when my channel hit its peak. I'm lucky to get to 20 to 30 views now, which is not bad. But with a channel with over 500 subs, it is a little bit of a struggle. But I've been debating starting a new channel, but I realise if I'm starting a new channel, I'm basically the exact same situation where I will be with the current Britydity channel. So I'm just going to continue with it for now.
The more you upload, the more they'll come back. It will.
It's got to make more Arcanines videos. It's got to slander more anime fans.
Gotta piss off the weebs. But no, to be fair, when you're coming with your issue of starting a new channel and stuff like that, my channel's nearly 7 years old, something like that.
7?
Such a boomer.
I know, such a fucking boomer. Yeah, but my views have ranged from 20, 50 to 50 to 80, 90 to 100 plus. It's just how.
Which one?
One of the ones with his dad in, to be honest, because your channel's a bit like Deji's, which is
also one video.
Choose ball Boggster. That's it.
Fuck's sake,
it's done.
Yeah.
So let's move it on to you two. Have you got any videos in the works? Have you got any?
Yeah, I've got a couple. I've been uploading as well. Just when uni started, I just stopped uploading.
Yeah. Well, have you got anything planned?
Yeah, I do actually. I have been acquiring legally hardware this summer.
Don't you do a Twitch?
I do.
Yeah.
I stream.
You want to plug yourself?
Not really. I'm looking at more trying to do gaming content and trying to make more videos. Like people, obviously, I want people to watch my videos. I'm not bothered if 3 people watch it, to be honest. As long as I make the content I want to create, and the content I want to create is gaming videos, because being the as Bob calls it, the morbidly obese BRB member.
that was a joke.
that
I'm sorry, bro. Look, I'll make that joke disappear.
And gone.
Wow, sorry, I feel really good now. That was beautiful, thank you.
No worries, bro. I got you, man.
I'm looking at making some gaming content and see how it goes, really. It's something I did years ago with Jake, actually, a long time ago. And yeah, let's carry that on.
What's the what kind of gaming content?
We do not mention John Thomas.
Oh, wow, that is a name I have not used in a long time.
That's cursed.
It is cursed. It
John
is.
Thomas.
A
Who's
good
that?
curse, though.
Who's that?
Well,
Is this slander?
no.
No.
So John Thomas was a character. Was it like FIFA
It
16?
was
FIFA,
it would have
14,
been
wasn't it?
16 because it was 14 and 16
Yeah.
because he
Wow.
was original 14.
Yeah,
And then 16
Good
was the return because
That's
15 didn't have pro clubs.
that's right. Scandalous EA, genuinely.
Scott, are you playing the new FIFA? Like,
If I have 60 quid, yeah.
James, what about you?
Yes.
We'll see what my finances say. Apart from that, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I've spent it on alcohol recently. It's not been fucking nice.
wow.
What?
Alcohol.
You okay? It's just saw something there.
I was like, oh, okay.
The good old days.
The good old days when I used to drink. Cheers, that bug.
I'm having way too much fun with this.
Yeah, wasn't you mentioning something about upcoming videos for BRB? You was planning on because you want to do your gaming channel thing. We want to do videos on the new FIFA that's coming up, Call of Duty, and you was wanting to involve BRB with that.
That's right. I originally wanted to start off with like a pro clubs video. So we all have different pros. We create ourselves, and then hopefully we'll see where it goes. I do have plans of maybe taking it further and making pro clubs in real life. We'll see how that eventually goes. But I think it would be a great opportunity to see people like Corbyn in a football shirt, because that's quite rare. He's a Newcastle fan, so he doesn't really like to brag about it, understandably. But I think it would be a great opportunity for everyone to try and see a different side of the irregulars. Sorry, oh gosh, that's awkward.
What?
The different side of the
Yeah, the
irregular.
different side of...
What the fuck, man?
Sorry, it's such a quick change, you know.
Fucking.
Yeah, I've just actually...
All right, that sounds.
I'm going to take that board away.
I
He's
deserve
gonna
that.
slam that board on your head.
Sorry.
But we haven't talked about your channel, Jake. You've sidestepped. You went, Scott, Ryan, what about your channels?
Yeah, so the reason why... I've recorded a few videos. It's just... One thing, it's the thing I struggle with, right?
Editing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't struggle with editing. That's the thing, though. I feel like that's the problem. When I'm editing my videos, it's like... I don't like it. It's like... It's not that the shit. It's not like I've like created shit content. It's just... I prefer editing someone else's work than mine.
Would you like to be an editor of the Britydity channel?
I'd happily be an editor.
Unpaid?
No. I'll do it unpaid. Yeah, so, when you mentioned my channel, all I heard was crickets.
No,
Tumbleweed.
we don't have a cricket button, unfortunately.
Oh, dude, it's that pink one.
No,
thing
that's
is-
the magic fairy
Purple.
button.
Purple? That's it.
Oh, we do have cricket.
That's my channel. So this is the thing, right? Yeah. My channel's not really dead. I've looked at my analytics, and it's like, it's not. So, like,
Are you sure it's not just Eric watching your videos on repeat?
Your biggest fan.
it's not that big of a fanboy. I get like 10 to 20 views per like 2 days.
I do, but that's like mainly on the Arcanines one. Like that's still getting views.
Mine's like split. It's like probably the same person watching all my videos.
That'll be me.
Or me.
You.
I have been watching the videos.
Oh.
I haven't.
Thanks,
It's
guys.
just everyone in this room.
It's Gingee Omegle Part
I bet
69.
you any money,
Nice.
right? This is probably going to come back and haunt me because it's probably going to just not go my way. But if I upload a video, I bet it gets some decent amount of views.
All right.
We'll hold that against you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I
you've got
bet
this
it's going to
recorded
haunt me.
now.
Yeah, I know. That's
Mention
why
it in the next one.
My channel, yeah, I've created content. I've not come to edit it. I did actually. I did mention I was going to do a Q&A. I put that on my Snapchat story, my Facebook, Instagram. I got quite a few questions.
I was gonna say you still answer mine, bro. Like, where's the wrestling match, bro?
Well, it was. I did record me answering the questions.
Oh yeah.
And it looked rushed. And as I was filming it, there was more questions coming in.
Mm.
So I was like, I'll have to wait. I'll have to redo it. I'll have to wait until all the questions are done, like they've all come in,
Yeah.
and then do it. I just wanted to ask questions, and as soon as I got like a few questions, I was like, this could be enough here. I answered those questions, and as I answered those questions, more people asked like questions. I was like, and it just felt rushed. And then it was outside, and it was decent audio. It was just I just scrapped that.
I think the hardest thing is returning back to YouTube because before I uploaded the, what was it? Wow, Boggster Not Included video, that series. There's been many other attempts or like other little games I've been trying, but like I look back and I'm like, what the fuck am I talking about? I can't fucking understand myself. Like I'm just not funny. And then that's one of the reasons why it took so long to upload, because when you haven't done it for a while, you hold yourself to such a high standard, and then you're like, this is not good enough.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. I felt like, I think it's because what we've done, when we've uploaded videos, we uploaded videos when we was in a group. So then it was a shared kind of like
Experience.
input. And like when you're on your own, you're talking to yourself, well, you're not talking to yourself, you're talking to the audience. But realistically, any YouTuber who talks to them, like the camera, which is the audience, from someone else's perspective, they're like a complete fucking psychopath. Who are you talking to? The camera? Oh, right, huh? But like, I felt weird just talking to the camera to myself. I'm talking to myself, basically.
Yeah, you do get rusty.
Yeah.
I get that.
I felt rusty because I've been surrounded by content creators, and when we uploaded group videos, yes, I could just say the slight things here and there, and it worked. I could put on a persona, but like when it's
just
on my own, it feels weird. I think that's why.
Because like with like groups, you have people to bounce off, so I could like say one stupid thing, or Ryan could shout off the rooftops of some stupid thing, and James could do a flip in the background. Like there's always something happening.
Do you not get like that? Do you not get like that when you?
I think there was a conversation a while ago that I remember. I think it was Scott and Jake that were there. It's about how you, as a group, we feel like we'd struggle to top our best videos, because being back in college and stuff, we had not a filter as such. We were very off the cuff, real quick. So getting back into the same situation, it's going to be a lot more difficult. I think you were on about, weren't you, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back there eventually.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's normal for people to be funnier in groups than it is individually, because it's the same with sidemen. Like they're funnier together than you are by themselves.
Yeah,
100%.
I'd say. Except from Harry, he's just very.
He's just
James.
Mildly autistic.
That's why I said James. Yeah.
Legal disclosure.
Speaking about the Sidemen charity match happened recently. How's everyone's takes on that?
funny.
It was a good match.
I have to say, I think Speed carried the show. Like, hands down. The crowd were there for Speed.
The fucking towel whips to the fucking ref.
He tackled fucking KSI within like 6 minutes of the match.
I'm not a big fan of Speed.
It was 24
I'm a big
seconds.
fan.
That's understandable. He's very controversial. I think he's great because with Speed, you don't know what's real or what's fake, really. And I've never seen anybody scare Mark Clattenburg like Speed's done. So that's quite scary, to be honest.
I think, especially with my type of content creators I watch, I'm not really a big fan of like over the top like YouTubers, the ones that like really just milk the shit out of like.
I think he's
every little
generally
bit.
got problems though.
Yeah.
I can't tell, like the way he just randomly starts smashing shit, like sucking like dick on camera. I he starts screaming like a dog. I don't understand. Like,
Don't get me wrong. I've definitely had elements of like over the top sort of shit from my channel. Fuck off.
we've never been Speed.
But I haven't been
level
like
up.
that ridiculous
I have.
because
I've barked at
jeez.
people before.
I don't know, man. Speed's a different thing.
Yeah, no, Speed is just just ridiculous. Like, I respect Speed and fair play to him for his career, but like, holy hell,
Yeah.
that's just too much. I get drained just watching 2 minutes of the fucker.
Me and Jake were watching the videos, weren't we?
Oh, I was watching it in your
Yeah,
flat.
It was so fucking funny.
It was doing a.
he was doing Smooth Criminal.
was
He
doing
just
a
falls
Smooth
over,
Criminal,
smacks his
Just
fucking
Dance,
monitor.
and the first thing he does, is he gets over, like, he gets too excited, like James does sometimes, and he booted his like PC. He booted his screen, and the camera disconnected. He put it back in, and then he got to the dance bit where Michael Jackson leans. And he leans straight into the camera, like everything just breaks. Like, it's just stupid as fuck.
I've seen so many clips of him breaking his own shit. Like, he must make some good money, because fucking hell.
Yeah, he does.
Well, he's currently on strike again. His account's banned
Fucking
again.
I
He
can't
needs to
see
be
it.
careful as well. Sorry,
Yeah,
Corbin.
I was gonna say I can't see him lasting on YouTube, because YouTube's effort with the old age restriction thing's been a bit like iffy lately with like how you are on YouTube. So
Sure, he's banned on Twitch.
Yeah, he is for Valorant. He was being call it misogynistic, let's say.
Yeah,
not
it was
surprising.
like that.
Well, yeah, what was it? He got a YouTube strike because he got scared. He was playing like a horror game, and he was like, "I touched 15-year-old girls."
Oh yeah,
That's why he screams out. I was like, "What?"
That
Why
was
would you
a,
say
that wasn't Valorant. That was I think he did a
that sounds
security breach for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
That
he was
one.
thirsting on Chica's ass. I'm
I
pretty
said
sure.
it.
Yeah,
That's right.
that
I
was
said it was a horror game. No?
That's
Yeah,
not a
that's right.
sentence I think we'd ever say, Corbin. I'll be honest.
Yeah, Jake did say it was a horror game.
I didn't say it was
Yeah,
Valorant.
it was. No, all right, fuck
So it
off.
was a horror game.
I just.
I had Valorant as well, to be fair.
Yeah, he said horror game.
I had Valorant.
He got banned on Twitch for Valorant. He got his
Ah,
first strike for
right.
saying he likes 15-year-old girls, and his second strike recently, I believe, because he was on Omegle or chat roulette with someone, and he cyberbullied them. Apparently, he said something.
He didn't actually like for what. So basically, he got called something.
Yeah, which happens a lot, to be fair. And we
Oh,
have
He
to
got
say
called
to Speed,
something. So then he called something back, and then because he was streaming it on YouTube, YouTubers like took him, and he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's that. So it's a pointless strike. Like, if you're gonna if you get punched in the face, don't punch him back. Like, if you get called a name, don't call him back. Like, it's stupid.
Well, I don't know, but if like someone like, I don't know, let's say PewDiePie, for example, they call him like a bastard or a dick, and then he replied with the N word, and I think there's a bit of a
That's a big
Oh yeah,
difference.
the thing he said was she I think it was some girl, basically said he was like ugly and like clapped hairline, and I think he said, "Well, you're fat."
Yeah,
Like
that's
just
right.
one
Alright.
line.
It was a body shaming thing.
Yeah.
But like he got done for it.
Yeah, he gets done for body shame, but again, the girl gets away with.
Well,
You
she's
know-
not on YouTube, so that's the
Yeah,
difference
but
between
at the
creator
same
and
time,
the
like
viewer.
it's annoying because it's a double standard. It's like you're judging someone for how they look, and then when you get it, but they do it back. It's like, oh no, don't do it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucked.
That's why YouTube's a bit screwed at the minute. I'd say.
I think certain creators like Speed and Nadia, who does a lot of streaming, like, you know, with Call of Duty and that, I think they use the kind of shock factor to their advantage, because Speed gets like racially abused 24/7,
Yeah.
and Nadia gets accused of cheating, so they use it to their advantage. And to be honest, it's a very clever game plan. If you can put up with all like the misogynistic comments that Nadia gets and the accusations of hacking, even though it's a bit sus, not gonna lie.
It is sus.
Yeah, it's aimbot boxes one of the videos.
Yeah. And then she says, "Oh, yeah, we're doing. I think he's doing what we're doing."
Yeah.
And says something about wall hacks, and she says yes.
And then there's also the clip from when the beta first opened for Modern Warfare 2.
Oh,
She, like-
she was
And
so bad.
She was terrible.
So bad.
Actual so shit.
But then again, she could have been playing like that on purpose. We don't know. We don't know what goes on inside her head, but
We
Fair
don't
play.
even know what about, do you?
haven't got a fucking clue.
Some female streamer who is being accused of like aimbotting on stream, and it does look sus.
Twitch is not very much my territory. Like, I know nothing that goes on.
I
over
don't. I mean, I've watched a lot of Twitch, and I kind of
What
get
part
what
of
it
Twitch,
is.
Mr. Holmes? What part of Twitch have you been watching?
in real life bathtub situation and steamy jacuzzis.
Yeah, the only like
I-
Twitch streamers I watch is like YouTubers who just stream on Twitch. That's
Yeah,
it.
well, I was watching when I used to watch Twitch. I don't watch it now. Like when I think it was when I was in like high school and stuff. I used to watch like Far Cry,
Oh
like,
yeah.
for like playthroughs, and like I think it was by Tobuscus. And then I watched some Daisy streamers.
To be fair, I remember I think you rang me at like 3 in the morning because I think it was it
Box. You know Box?
That was it. Yeah.
He's a YouTuber, but he's also a Twitch streamer.
His videos lately, they've been. There's been several times where he's like, "I'm quitting," or like, "I'm doing this." Like, he's clickbaiting the shit out of it. Like,
it is tedious.
Yeah, well, anyway, there is a clip. I do have the clip actually, of when I met him on Omegle, and I rang James, and I was like, right, bro. He's here.
Yeah, what's up, man?
we could probably get like James to play the clip actually.
Yeah, to be fair, I can
flipped the camera around, and they were talking to each other.
And it was I think the whole idea was to roast him or something like that, and it was so stupid. But I just did my Rusky impression, and just said that his mother. I don't know what I said.
Called his mother a bitch or something like that, and I think he does his like.
He does his Russian character, Dimitri.
He does his Russian character.
Dimitri is no match for Rusky.
Exactly, so it was Rusky versus Dimitri, and they were like going at each other like.
Yeah, you also met El's Witch, didn't you?
I'm in one of the videos. Yeah,
100K special, wasn't it?
100K special.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Famous.
I remember you wouldn't stop talking about that in college.
Holmes goes around the block.
The thing is, right? I said to you, I was like, I'm in El's Witch video. You was like.
Who the fuck's that?
Who's that? I was like, I told you. I think you was like, no, you're not. And then I showed you the clip, and you was like, ah. And then I think it was my cousin as well, Brian.
Oh, Charlie.
I don't know what he was doing in that video, but he was like playing something because
he was playing Fortnite.
He wasn't even that excited about it. He was like, "Oh hi," and I was like, "Just."
Yeah, because he didn't know who she was, and then I showed who she was and like who she's met, and she's been in like the Sidemen videos and stuff, and like she's a pundit as well. She does like JD.
She does a lot, to be fair. Like,
she's in Man City now.
You know, she studied at Manchester Uni doing the exact same course we're doing.
No,
what Salford were?
Just at a better
uni.
Well,
so like obviously the YouTube clip that she's put in is the Omegle side, the conversation that we had about Omegle, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then, but we stayed on call as well for at least another 20 minutes afterwards, just talking. So I had like a good conversation with her, and like she was just explaining like what she's done in her life. I said, "Oh, I'm university," and I say what university I was at, and she was like, "Oh, I studied there." And then we said, "Oh, what do you study?" And she was like, "Oh, I study film production, media production." She was like, "Oh, so I did as well. I was at Media City." I was like, "Oh, cool." She did actually look through this. This was like a second option.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Yeah. And
just imagine, like, if we're just going about and just fucking Elsa Witch just doing a fucking masters.
I know. But she didn't drop out. I know there's a lot of YouTubers like there's Toby and Manny. They did YouTube like their uni, and then they dropped out, and they've mentioned it so many times.
Yeah.
Well, if it pairs well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely paid off his debts.
Oh, 100%. Bloody hell.
There's no question about that.
Going back to the Sidemen thing, so recently Deji has posted on Twitter about who he's fighting. Has everyone seen that?
Me. How the fuck did he get Floyd Mayweather?
Well, it's an expedition match.
Expedition. What's he going on an Amazon rainforest to find Floyd fucking Mayweather?
So even if Deji gets one knockdown on Mayweather, then it's over.
Yeah, that's it.
Only one knockdown.
It's
That's
like
it.
If you get knocked down.
Yeah, if he
That's it.
takes a knee, that's it.
So
And it doesn't even count as a loss.
they're
either.
handicapping Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, basically, it's a shit fucking.
They might as well tie one hand behind his back, but then he'd still probably win.
Yeah, even if he loses, it doesn't even count. He'll still be 50-0 because it's an expedition match.
Even though if Deji did actually connect the punch and got a clean knockout.
Oh, that would be crazy. If Deji knocks out Floyd Mayweather, we need Deji and Conor McGregor. Hands down. I think it's good for Floyd. I think a lot of boxing personalities are now realizing the kind of hold YouTube and YouTubers have on the world currently.
Yeah.
And great opportunity for Deji. It really is.
I think like people are actually considering like YouTubers as celebrities, because like with the Simon charity match, we could see just the pull like YouTube has. Like he saw the sponsors they have was like Specsavers, JD, the people they bring in, a fully sold out stadium. I'm pretty
That's
sure
right.
it was.
And £1 million raised as well, which is
yeah.
fantastic.
Just over.
Yeah.
7 million people watching him.
Yeah,
2 million. It was
What?
2 million.
It went up to 2 million, and then they raised about a million and something, 2 million maybe for charity.
like a lot of TV channels struggle to get numbers like that size.
Nowadays, yeah.
That's really impressive.
Exactly. It's like Sky Sports even like on him as well. Like
True.
they're all over Sky Sports
Yeah.
News and stuff like that, and it's crazy to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say this though, the match itself, it was better than I thought. Like it was really good. Like some of the
very
goals that they
entertaining.
made. Whew.
Yeah, it was very
Gorgeous.
entertaining.
And Cal the Dragon.
Keepers were shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Production
feel
wa-
bad for Cal.
Like
Yeah.
no offense to the two goalkeepers, you could have done better.
Yeah, production-wise, it was kind of bad. Like they would sometimes forget to put mics on, and then there was just muted like for
the
like
Els the Witch.
Oh,
bit.
3
bloody
minutes.
hell.
So it was
Like,
only at half time, and Els the Witch came on, and it was like she was like,
To be fair, she
Yeah.
could have been trolling us. That could have actually happened, and she that was just her joke. We
Yeah.
don't know. We don't know.
So, yeah, I did Media City, but I still don't know how to use a fucking microphone.
You know, we're praising him before, now he's slandering.
Oh no, I'll take the piss. God bless all the Witch.
So-
Jesus.
going back to that fight and Deji and Floyd.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. Oh yeah, I was watching Drama Alert
Oh
on
god.
Snapchat,
okay.
and it was basically saying like, because he goes through like Twitter as well. He goes through everything, doesn't he? All the sources.
Mm.
And he was going through Twitter, and he was like, "Have you seen what Jake Paul's been putting about it?
Yeah, I have.
What?
He's so jealous.
He is.
Oh, he's always
He's
jealous.
so jealous. He was like, "Why are you fighting him when like you could have fought me?" And he was like, "But
Well-
Floyd's excuse is, I'm too my weight. You're way above my weight." But then
That
I
is
do
true.
agree with what I don't like agreeing with Jake, but
Who does? He's a bitch.
Jake said, "Why are you bothered about that now when you fought my brother?"
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
So I agree with that.
I mean,
and I feel like because I think Floyd knows. Because don't get me wrong, Jake he's looks good.
The only reason he wouldn't accept the fight though, because Jake would want an actual fight rather than
An
what he
expedition.
would want, which is an exhibition fight.
And Floyd doesn't want to ruin his fucking.
That 50-0
yeah.
streak is basically where his money is if he loses at least once.
So if
Even in an
Floyd
exhibition.
loses,
Yeah.
does it count as a loss?
Not,
No.
not
No.
technically. It's because
why he's
Floyd
doing it,
Mayweather
right?
actually lost early in his career when he was in the Olympics. He got bronze.
It's-
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's more
so-
classed as amateur, so
Yeah.
it doesn't go to a professional record, which it's annoying. But yeah, Floyd has been beaten before, and the exhibition fight, it's stupid because I'd want to see someone actually batter Floyd Mayweather properly and actually get a convincing win over him rather than
What's your
just
thing against him?
What?
What's the thing against Floyd Mayweather?
oh nothing. No, he's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying he's fought bums
He's a
So-
good.
apart from Pacquiao. Pacquiao was good.
So are you saying that we're going to see a Boggster?
No, you're
kind
not.
of Mayweather-
Nah, before that,
I'd
we're
pay
gonna
for
see a
that.
Boggster Morgs. I'm gonna like. He's
I'd
never
hap-
held that back.
I would happily box Morgs. I would break his jaw. Don't get me wrong, he's changed, but
Wait, does that mean we can get Bull Martin and Boggster as well? Oh my yes!
Bob Boggster versus Bob Martin.
no, to be fair, this was I think I said that during when Morgs was still in his like
was college,
over the
wasn't it?
top, shouty, I'm doing the pause challenge
Total
sort of shit.
Kids clickbaity.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much of him.
Yeah, he's fell down ever since.
Yeah, he's dialed down, but it was during that time, and I really didn't like it, so I was just like, I would happily box him, no problem.
Yeah.
But now, to be fair, now seeing his mature side and explaining why he stick with what he did, I'm like, okay, you know what, I was wrong, but at the same time, should have done something sooner, you know, that kind of thing.
So if Morgs came up to you with an actual fight proposition, you'd take it?
Oh, I'd take it, fuck it.
He's taller than he looks.
Oh yeah,
He's literally nearly your height.
He's taller than me.
So-
6'4".
Who
that's
would
fine.
everyone like take an actual like boxing fight?
I would.
Why are you looking at me, bro?
I don't
I'm
know.
starting. Personally, do you know Nico Avocado?
Nico
Nico Cardo Avocado. With similar weight stance, I can scran some ramen noodles.
Oh, that guy! Fuck's sake.
Yeah, so
the guy who is literally struggling to breathe.
Is he still missing?
He didn't say it
Apparently
wasn't easy
He hasn't
fight.
uploaded YouTube in a while.
Who?
Nico Cardo Avocado, the guy who used to do a lot of mukbangs and then
Is he
just
the
like
one that
throw
like
stuff on
when
his
he
face.
was doing a mukbang,
He
gas and
basi-
air?
It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Long
he's,
white,
he's, yeah.
Why would you
I
do
take
that?
that back now. I feel awful.
I don't.
It's alright, we have the magic fairy button. We can always take it back.
Please.
Alright, with pleasure.
I don't feel.
It's never there.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I don't feel bad for him at all. He went into.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He went into mukbangs, and yes, he liked his food, and it go and so on and so on and so on. But
Fame got to him.
fame got to him.
So
he
did
got
his
the money
fucking weight.
Didn't he start off as like a violin player?
He
Like,
was.
a really
He was a
esteemed
really
Yeah,
talented
musician.
player.
was- yeah,
It's
it-
completely different.
He was so skinny.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Like,
It is really sad, but like I think he also does that sad factor because like I've seen on TikTok where there'll be a clip of him doing some deranged shit, and then people are like, oh, it's really sad, but like I think that's what is aiming for now to like, get that sad factor, and people are like, oh, and, like I don't know, man.
People know that he's it's blunt, in a blunt way. He's slowly killing himself because he hasn't done anything to lose the weight or at least decrease his food intake. And it's sad to see, but he knows what he's doing. He knows he's slowly dying, so he's playing on it. And I think everyone's just looking at our camera woman as she's falling asleep.
It's really comfortably warm.
Can I take it back and fight someone who's able to stand up?
Do you want me to do the fairy button?
No, we've done that.
Okay, cool.
I want to call out Pie Face actually. I know he's never going to see this, and if he does, I'm going to get ripped. But
Eric's man.
I know, yeah. So one thing I like about Pie Face is being a Plymouth fan. You know, that's kind of tough. You know, I imagine their manager left Plymouth to come manage Preston North End, and to be honest, you can have him back. I think he's reached his pinnacle now in the Championship, and I just want to see, prime Pie Face with his little cap on, thinking he's Al Yashin versus me. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be level. I'll probably get my ass beat, but nice.
I'm trying to think of someone like small enough and skinny enough that I won't be completely obliterated.
Carl the Dragon.
Victor.
Nah, Vicstar's fucking. He's getting like hinged now, so fuck that. I think. Was he Quackity? He's like small
Okay.
and skinny like me, so I
about
think that's
Jack?
about even. Sorry.
Jack said he can.
No, he's hinged too. Like
He's also
he's
alright.
he's my height, but he's way too strong.
Raka
Like I thought Raka at first,
Any
but then I
mouse?
was realised I'm dead as well.
Raka, they're psychopaths.
Yeah. Well, maybe Scott. Or similar.
I reckon you and Carl the Dragon should do a dance off. I think that would actually.
That
everybody
would
wants
be
to see.
comedy.
Fuck's
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
No, I'll be the what's the sexy woman that like hold like the numbers. I'll be one of them.
A ring girl. Is that what they call them?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Ring
basically a
girls.
ring girl. So you're gonna wear your tight bikini and just hold up like the round one sign.
Of course. Only for you.
Oh, babes, please stop it.
Can't believe you're cheating on me.
I'm sorry. Jake,
Sorry,
what
what
about
was-
Logan Paul? Like you're about a similar height to him, aren't you?
Fucking hell!
I'm an inch taller than him.
You are?
I think he's 6'2".
Shit.
No, but realistically, you get battered by Logan Paul. But I'm trying to think of someone for you. I can't really think
I
of
mean,
anyone.
like, if I fight dirty.
Yeah, no, but we're on about like
he
a
goes gym though.
What about that? Who's that guy that does the pranks? What's he called?
Fuzi.
Nicola Milano.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about him. Yeah, he's tall.
It's tall, slim like you, so like I wouldn't say it's so
Yeah.
much difference.
What about Slim?
Oh, he looked pretty good,
I get battered.
Yeah, he looked really good.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've never actually had like a fight on camera. I've never had a fight. Like, I don't think you've ever seen me have a fight. So
I remember when we were like 13, we bought boxing gloves and just like
The shit out of each
absolutely
other.
Jake battered the shit out of me in my living room.
Well,
so.
that just kept
And
going
Mitchell.
on.
And Mitchell, my older brother, that was awkward.
Oh Jesus! I just remember. I think it was in it was Jake's living room.
shit, yeah.
Me and you can fucking go.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott were ducking for cover like
both-
behind the sofa and shit.
You was there, weren't you?
Yeah.
We both winded each other, didn't we?
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, Like-
you winded me, and then I winded you.
yeah. We were both
We both went.
fucked. It's like good match.
But then again, like, if there was more room,
Like the initial thing is though, initially we both thought about actually doing like a wee little charity boxing match, me and you.
Well, about 5 people show up, all our mothers.
Yeah, we talked about it. We talked to tutors about it.
Yeah, we did. We just thought what they think and shit.
Yeah,
I want to be referee. I want to
mean,
be like an over-the-top referee.
I'll happily do a boxing thing.
Yeah.
I'll just have to train for it.
Well, I've heard
Oh,
Amazon
no,
looking
same,
for
man.
workers.
I'm out of shape. Well, out of shape. Yeah.
You've got more power than I have.
I got power, but you got the
You've
height
got
and
hook.
speed.
You've got more power of hook. I've
got-
got more power of straight.
I got a good fucking hook. I think I remember the night
I
out.
got a good dick. It's very huge.
Whoa!
No.
Plus, Boggs also used to being in enclosed spaces with half-naked men.
Which brings on to the topic of what have we all been doing whilst we've not been doing YouTube and stuff. Well, I started pro wrestling, which I don't know how that came about.
Right, talk
but-
about wrestling. Logan Paul.
Oh god.
He's fighting.
I am
Roman Reigns.
literally
True.
the English. I just done English Logan Paul minus the Suicide Forest, like, but
Sick.
Can we go back to
right. Anyway,
We were doing so well. There was no controversy whatsoever.
I mean there was a bit, but again,
It was so good. It was fun meeting with you all. It's all good.
It's in a pit.
Yeah, I'd be already cancelled.
it's been.
You're gonna leave me hanging.
I think what's the, next thing on the list? We talked about Twitch already. Like YouTube, the state of YouTube right now.
Oh, YouTube
I don't
screwed.
think we can keep that in.
Yeah, I know we
What do you say?
Yeah, we're not.
Did
we're
you
not
say?
going.
Did you just like let me?
I didn't even hear
He
it.
said, what do you say?
Are you gonna leave me hanging?
Oh.
All right,
Sick.
clap. Yeah, let's cut that bit out.
New sync.
New sync, resync. Right, we're good.
Mouthwash.
So the state of YouTube, no, it's a mess. Like I remember hearing YouTube were discussing having 5 unskippable ads in a row at one point.
Ooh.
I don't think that'll happen.
It-
I can't see it.
I can't either,
But I
but
think some people have got it because they put
What,
it on,
already?
Yeah, they put on Twitter a picture of it.
fucking
5
hell,
ads.
man.
That's ridiculous. To be fair, like
Boxing
Why-
Matt Jake versus his microphone.
I think it depends on the length of the video. If I'm watching like I don't know, there's let's say a Mark video, he's doing like a 1 hour gameplay. Okay, 3 ads, and then maybe halfway through another 3 ads. I'm fine with that. But if it's like a 10-minute video and there's like ads are worth like 2 minutes, I'm like,
It's like
fuck
it's
that.
like the adpocalypse of 2016 though, because I don't know which YouTuber did it, but they literally did a good 16-minute video, and they put ads every minute, like literally consecutively, and it was just there like that doesn't look real.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure YouTubers can choose like where they place their ads. But
Yeah.
YouTube also just place their own ads
They
as well.
they moderate those ads. Well, they used to be it because I remember this was before like you had to have a certain amount of subscribers before you can get monetization.
1,000.
Yeah, like it's about 1,000 subs,
it's
but before that came in, you used to be able to get monetized and you used to be able to put your ads in. I can remember placing the ads in specific parts of the video, but the other YouTubers that did it, it was just ridiculous. It's just like you can't go a minute without watching another ad. I'm like, dude, let me watch the fucking video, man. Like, fucking hell.
In fact, you don't really get well paid off YouTube for a while. Like my Arcanite video, that's 40 plus thousand. If I was monetized, I would have got £200 for that video.
Fucking hell.
So in order to make a living off YouTube, I would need to at least
you need
consistently get around the 50 to 100,000 area.
Yeah.
But even then, I'd struggle. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
need way more than that.
like you could to be fair, you could eat off that like a good meal, but apart from that,
Yeah, it's
not
rent
much.
now.
Yeah, rent's fucked. No, YouTube's monetization, like the whole thing with it is just screwed. And then they still let YouTubers who are absolute horrible people on the platform.
I don't know. I haven't really heard of like big YouTube.
Not anymore.
Like there hasn't been a
I
YouTuber
think-
touch wood that hasn't done anything awful in a while.
I think
Like, not heard of anyway.
The last YouTuber that was like a dick, like a really
Boggster, I think it was.
Yeah, I fucking hate that guy. I cannot
His
stand him.
dad's hot though. We can all like,
Oh,
agree on that.
Saw him today.
no, but I think it was
Man.
Jay.
What is it?
I think Jay Station was the last
Yeah.
real
Yeah, that was
big
it.
disgusting human being.
Am I missing something?
Jay Station.
Yeah.
Basically,
The guy used to like, I bought this Among Us potion off the dark web and I found XXX Tentacion.
he did
That
3
guy.
a.m. videos on dead people,
Yeah.
basically.
And there was I think it was wasn't
It
it?
was etiquette.
That's a good
Etiquette,
impression.
Etiquette,
Oh,
like
that's-
killed himself.
Yeah, that was a shame.
And
I used to
then-
like Etika.
Yeah, and then
May
he made a
arrest.
video on him, like calling him, which was and he had a massive amount of
And
backlash
then
from
after
Yeah.
that, he made a video on, well, he claimed his girlfriend was dead.
Yeah, that was.
Then did a 3 a.m. video, went to the site of the crash, and then all of a sudden, oh, she's back to life. Jesus Christ.
If that works, we should like try and go somewhere in Paris and try and find Princess Diana.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck's sake.
Oh dear.
We're all royalists. It's okay.
I think like last major like bad YouTube thing I can remember is YouTube itself, like the whole rewind thing.
Oh god, yeah.
It's like-
Poor.
I actually preferred 2020 rewind, which was goddamn awful, to 2021 because 2021 was a slideshow. I hated that.
Which one was the? That's hard.
That was
2020.
2020.
Okay.
Yeah, but the 2020. I think they were blah, 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 yeah. Right.
Don't.
Oh,
I saw your hand going towards that button.
yeah.
Man.
No, but the 2021 YouTube rewind. It was there, like it was a dig from YouTube just to say, "Oh, you seem to know what you want. Here's a slideshow." It's like, come on, no, put effort in. This isn't what we liked. Like, don't get me wrong. The trends that we get nowadays, there's not many like actually funny ones. Like they're all mostly cringe now, and it's like you look back at it. That's why it was so bad, the 2021, because there was so many like memes and like videos and creators that were just nah.
Well, yeah, because they didn't go for like the big. They didn't really go for the biggest YouTubers on the platform. They just went for
Like
YouTubers.
relevancy.
Yeah, they didn't. I don't,
Yeah. They went for international YouTubers, and don't get me wrong, you're meant to. That's what they're meant to do. It's for fuck's sake.
like the game, especially the gaming community, like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, have dominated the YouTube platform for years, but have not been on the rewind for a very long time.
Yeah, like KSI hasn't been either, and he's done bits, and
Yeah.
I mean big stuff like his music, his boxing, everything like that. And yet you still don't see those people. Don't get me wrong, YouTube isn't meant to be an inclusive space, and you're meant to have people from all over the world. But at the same time, you've got to mention that the people that actually are building the platform to be the biggest it can be are those people, as we've mentioned before, because it's basically like the founding fathers of YouTube, but minus Smosh.
Should we make I think we should get Scott to make us a BRB rewind.
Oh God!
Yeah, you're rewind.
You
I
know,
think that was
you
really
know
funny.
what? To be fair, that would be quite funny.
So
We just get an 8-inch arm; it just stretches out.
the next thing on the list is Marvel. So Marvel have got a bit of backlash recently
fucking.
for numerous of things. So one is their sci-fi, not special effects. That's it.
Yeah.
One is their special effects. That's been a little bit tacky lately.
It's been
I think Marvel as a whole, amazing special effects. Like in No Way Home, the end scene with the Strange, all those portals open up, very good.
It was really good.
But in total, with like the way they've been doing the episodic thing, I'm not a big fan of that.
See,
I think we should scrap it.
with
But whatever.
the episodic stuff, I was only invested in like one series of Marvel, and that was Loki, because it got me hooked in like that. I'm a guy that's like, either you have a really good story and you got me hooked on the first episode, or you start me off with action like straight away, bang bang bang. With WandaVision, I couldn't get into it. It was too slow, and people I know Jake's one of them who gives me shit for saying just watch it, you'll get into it. I'm like, I know, I can't. It's just, it drags for me. And I tried watching the who's the one with fucking Winter Soldier in it and stuff like that.
Captain America.
Captain
Falcon,
America. and the Falcon.
something.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
It was that
It's all
good that
watched
Falcons and shit.
it was that good I can't remember.
What, Falcon and Winter Soldier?
That's the one.
That's the Badger.
I think that one and Loki was like the WandaVision were probably the only good ones.
Oh, what about Moon Knight? I think Moon Knight
Yeah,
was
Moon
kind
Knight.
of.
Oh, yeah.
That was good, yeah.
The only reason why Marvel was so good back then is because they're focusing too much on
Stanley
series.
was alive.
No, they're focusing so much on series now.
Yeah.
So then they're just making VFX artists overwork,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
they're not getting paid that much.
The worry is like a next Marvel film comes out, like you need to watch this series. I didn't mind watching the past films because that's one sitting done. But like with the episodic thing, I don't for me, I don't have time to watch multiple episodes.
It's
or
a
something.
marketing ploy by Marvel. Like, if we're going on the topic of that, No Way Home, this is a hot take. No Way Home was literally a marketing ploy for future films.
It was good though.
It was, don't get me wrong, I loved it, but it was a
Spider-Man
big
Guardians of the
marketing ploy.
Galaxy are the last thing keeping it Marvel alive for me.
Do you
Yeah.
not think the issue with Marvel as well is that they're focusing too much on trying to get a joke in every second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to focus on the comedy.
I think it's probably a lot to do with Disney's takeover and how popular streaming
Yeah,
services
it's
are
Disney.
now.
Yeah,
because
I suppose
Yeah.
Disney.
It
Yeah,
is
I mean, like
Disney.
if you look at like the new Thor: Love and Thunder, that's just made for
I
kids.
Yeah.
see. It was made for kids, but I enjoyed it. Like it was a very
Exactly.
like it was. Fuck you. No.
Where's the laughing track?
Oh fuck you! Oh, you get a laugh. There you go. Dickheads. Actual
You're welcome,
dickheads.
bro.
That's why I really like DC recently with the Batman, one of the best superhero films I've watched recently.
Yeah,
it's really good.
what's such a good film?
I'm glad DC have gone away from like trying to be Marvel because what DC does best is a gritty, like dark superhero
Yeah.
thing.
Dark.
Not, it is. Have you watched the Batman?
Where's Rachel?
Yeah, weren't we? And I'm saying like DC, instead of focusing on comedy like Marvel, they're focusing on the dark characters.
Yeah, don't DC mean Dark Comics?
No.
Detroit.
Detroit Comics.
Yeah.
Something like that. The thing with DC Comics, they're focused on the story, which is good for us, good for a comics and stuff. Whereas Marvel, yes, they're having a bit of story, but it's a like. What do you think of like the story of No Way Home? Like, be real with yourself.
There's definitely some plot holes,
Oh,
but
plot holes.
it massively went to fan service, and I think it just did it well.
Yeah, and the annoying thing with No Way Home, everything was predictable. Like they had loads of Marvel fans
That's because
just saying, "Oh, they're coming back. That's coming back. This is going to happen," and basically all of it happened, and they spoiled the movie for themselves.
that's not Marvel's fault. That's Marvel fans getting the leaks and like
Well, yeah,
spoiling
that's
it
the
for everyone.
leaks. No, that's not a Marvel. I know, but it's like,
They do that with DC as well.
To be
It's
fair,
just any
I
movie.
actually did like the hype. Like,
Oh,
my
that's-
God, I
oh,
can't
that's
wait to
nice.
see
To
be
Tobey
fair,
Maguire on
Wasn't it
screen
you? It
again.
was like in the trailer, like he was like, "Oh, you can see that there's three
Yeah.
Spider-Man."
In
Yeah.
the Brazilian
Liz-
one, it was
yeah.
airbrushed and it was so obvious to tell because of shadows and stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if you're
yeah.
not looking, you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
That must be intentional. Like, I don't think Marvel special effects are that stupid to be like, oh, we'll just airbrush that out easy. No, they'll never tell.
yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
that. And
They have
then
Easter eggs, don't they?
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
that, and then Liz gets punched by nothing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if they really wanted to hide the fact there were other Spider-Man in it, they would have chosen different clips, and they would have got rid of that much easier,
oh yeah,
much
Well,
better.
I think it was obvious because there's no way one Spider-Man can take the Sinister Six on by itself. Like,
I don't know. Have you played the video
That's
game?
true.
The video game.
I've been playing the video game recently. It's so good.
Which I want to go back. It's DC's Detective Comics.
Yeah. It's
yeah. That's the one.
What-
Detroit.
Where did we get this from?
DC.
Goggle.
Google
told us.
I know we were talking about Marvel, but I don't think you can really talk about Marvel without talking about the way Disney are kind of, what can I say, merchandise and everything. I mean, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so the way Disney have kind of dealt with Star Wars, where they're trying to release like 6 series a year, and it's just getting watered down because the thing with streaming services, obviously you can watch it whenever you want, but you don't want to have a new series beginning every month because it's just going to get very samey. It's
Yeah, well,
Mandalorian's pretty sick though.
More they can.
Yeah.
more
that's
can they
that.
do.
The Mandalorian saved the travesty that was
Yeah.
the new trilogy. Like, it made a lot more. What? Hot take, go on.
I don't think you can compare them because
Really?
yeah, Disney's control of the sequel trilogy was
Shit.
it was just all over the place. If George had more of an input and they went with the original scripts, which was meant to be so obviously if you look at the Star Wars trilogies, in the original trilogy, the trilogy it's all about Anakin turning to Darth Vader.
Yeah.
The original trilogy is about Luke, and the third trilogy was meant to be about Leia, like becoming this like major role in the galaxy because they're like the triangle of the Force in a way.
Yeah.
And instead they just went for making things new but using the old to make it new. So they were using
Yeah.
relatable characters, relatable situations, and a lot of people at the time were like, "Oh, it's a woman who's the main character, and it's nothing to do with that."
Oh, it's
Rey
the
was
script
fantastic.
writing.
Yeah,
It's the same with Doctor Who. It's
yeah.
script writing. End of the day, it's your writing and people that are invested in the story.
Yeah.
Who was the writer for the
Well, it
fucking
was
new
meant to
trilogy?
be. J.J. Abrams was meant to have all of them, and he did the first one, and then Rian Johnson. I think he worked out on the last one, but Rian Johnson kind of
Like-
put his spin on it, and it kind of
It just
didn't
was.
feel the
Then
same.
they weren't invested. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like nowadays, a lot of writers they're doing it because it's a marketing thing again.
Yeah.
And you're going back to the whole thing with the streaming services and Corbin saying that you have to watch this series, that film, and this series in this order to understand the next film that's coming out. Again, it's a marketing ploy. It goes back to Disney. You have to get the streaming service to watch those episodes. It's a ridiculous thing. What happened to the days where you just go to the cinema, watch a film?
Back in my day when you got a whole ticket and you went to the cinema.
It was like Johnny Depp, and then he was like,
Where's
"Ah,
the rum going, eh?
exactly where I'm going." He said that because Disney Plus or Disney itself, because it's obviously Pirates of the Caribbean.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
They own it now.
Yeah.
So like, he said, because they kicked him out and they've kicked him out of movies, they kicked him out of so many good roles he could have done. He said, right, I'm not going back and playing Captain Jack Sparrow.
And fuck Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah. And he said, no amount of money would get me to play him again.
He did say 300 million and an alpaca though.
Yeah. And what did they do?
Offered him.
They've got him, given
They
him
offered
300
him
million, so he's coming back as Captain Jack
Fuck
Sparrow.
yes.
Oh, it's with I really like Fantastic Beasts. I really
was alright.
that was a really good like movie series, and like the second movie I really liked, and like
Normally, like sequels to things are quite shit, aren't they?
yeah, but the second one was really good.
Yeah.
But like, and now that he's not going to play that character again, it's gonna be like okay.
Oh yeah, apparently Jeremy Kyle's coming back too.
Oh yeah, on Talk TV.
Now it's Now TV, and it or something.
No,
like
it's
that.
Talk TV.
Talk
It's
TV.
that
My
really
bad, my bad.
relatable television show that everybody watches for Piers Morgan.
Hey, fuck you, Morgan. No, but I'm kind of excited for the Jeremy Kyle show to come back. I'll be honest.
I don't think demoralising people from council estates makes good television, to be honest. I mean, the problem with Jeremy Kyle is people watch. I mean, I grew up around the same kind of people you kind of see on it, and
Yeah.
some people would kind of be excited that they were going on the Jeremy Kyle show, like it was celebrity status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jeremy Kyle's going to rip you in front of like
Millions
thousands of people. I'll be honest, I only watched it for Security Steve.
Oh, fucking
Hands
Big
down.
Steve. Yes.
Hands down.
Yeah, he's coming back, isn't
He better.
He has to.
You know what? Jeremy Kyle's a great guy. I might watch it.
he? Jeremy Kyle, he's coming back, isn't he? He said, didn't he?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
put on TikTok
Yeah, it was
that
TikTok.
he said that I'm coming back on
Mondays to Thursdays, 7
the day.
7 p.m. isn't it?
7 p.m. Fucking late.
Yeah,
late
start
start.
of October, isn't it?
Something
Yeah,
like
I believe
that.
so. Talk TV is kind of like a freedom of speech kind of like channel though, so I think it'll be perfect for him and his kind of content.
Well, that's the reason why he got shut down.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
there
thought
was
he
a lot
punched
of-
someone, didn't he?
No,
No,
what?
there was a lot of people who were leaving. They were feeling a lot demoralised. I think someone probably topped themselves. I think
Yes,
that was
that's what it was. I think I don't know if it was one of the guests or one of the workers, but they offed themselves.
Yeah, it's a guest.
Yeah, it was a guest, and basically after that, ITV just went, yeah, no, we can't keep that.
I think it's
and got rid of him.
because they got proven wrong on a lie detector,
Yeah,
and then the truth came out. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, don't go on a show that you're gonna get like outed on.
Yeah.
If you,
Yeah.
you know you're in the wrong and you know you've done it, just accept
Hold
it
your
and
hand
move
up.
on.
yeah, that's
Like-
that's
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's the thing that's missing from people nowadays. There's a lot of honesty that's
Brain.
missing. Well, I mean, yeah, that's also missing too. But there's a lot of honesty that's not there anymore. There's no like, okay, yep, I fucked up, my bad. Like that kind of people ability is gone. It's whip. Jake's balance is going as well. Fuck it hell.
About
I don't know. You tell me, man. You tell me.
I'm fine.
I think we should finish it up on any upcoming projects we have. Has anyone got anything planned?
You can mention Clue, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
it.
Clue.
We never mentioned Clue.
So, us four, barring Ryan because he's a dirty little second year.
Yeah.
I like the way you call me dirty. I was like,
So, for part of our final major project last year, we made a film called Clue. I was the director, James was the sound design, Jake was the cameraman, operator, and Scott was the editor. Probably one of the best things we've ever done.
It was sick.
Beth Foster helped. She was the actor.
Actress
Was
and
Pam?
the-
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actress and photographer.
Which is we did really well on that. We
Oh.
got the set quite quickly from a person I will not mention. But props are all good. We got like everyone ready to go and everyone's like up to date. Good actors as well who are
Yeah.
willing to do more with us.
Good actors considering like a few dropped out.
Oh yeah. There
Yeah.
was a good few people that dropped out. It was actually kind of mad that week. To be fair though, one of the actors we did get though, she were class. Didn't she get she was running second for a young Diana?
Well,
Yeah.
she
Crown,
applied, so
yeah.
she did a what do you call it?
Just less dead.
audition tape.
An audition tape for The Crown, which is on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, Netflix.
Crown's on Netflix, so she auditioned to play Princess Diana, and she placed second place in.
Bugger though. She's
She's extremely talented.
fantastic
I
actress.
mean, so's So's the guy.
The other guy, yeah.
Well, let's not name the names yet because.
Yeah, well, they both did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
James gonna play a few clips from it, but definitely the proudest like achievement I've done so far in uni. And to honour that, we're also gonna do a sequel next year.
Actually, no, we need this. That's no fucking. It's this one. There we go.
Fuck's sake.
What's it called? Is it called Scooby Clue?
So it's clue number 2 into the simulation.
Oh, I like that.
So I've started the script for that. We've already got the 2 actors from last year to help with us for that.
Can I ask you something? Is the chef coming back?
I think I might have murdered him with a couple of cars.
Yeah, we should just say yes so we can ship
If
his
he
beard
comes,
off.
Yeah.
if he comes back, can he have a beard? Because he was quite concerningly looking.
He
I'm
looked
not
like
gonna sit here and judge people, but Jesus.
Who did he look like? He was.
I think you said I look like a fucking bit Ted Bundy or
That's
some
it,
shit.
Ted Bundy.
Oh, God, that's
hell.
a good one, isn't it?
Bastard, like a B-Tech Ted Bundy.
Not to talk about serial killers, but it wasn't like Ted Bundy like regarded as an attractive man though.
Yeah, he had a lot of people used to like. He had a lot of fans. Sorry, used to send him stuff, and he was quite liked. I think he was played by Zac Efron in a Netflix
Yeah, it
series.
was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, then people thirsted on him, which is not the
It's concerning.
idea we should be going for there, you know.
Yeah.
Do you look, so like he looks like Ted Bundy. If you grew your hair out, Jeffrey.
Oh, we're going for different. Can I be John Wayne Gacy because he was fat?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I don't want to be. No.
Is this blonde? He got blonde highlights on him.
Do you know what Jeffrey Dahmer's done?
Yeah, I'm on the episode.
It's very relevant. at the moment.
Yeah, but do you know what Ted Bundy's done?
Yeah, true.
No.
What did he do again? I think he like killed and
Murdered.
raped girls, wasn't it?
To be
Martin.
honest, Jake,
Basically,
if you spray painted your hair grey, you look like Jeffrey Epstein. So
Fucking Jesus.
Fuck's sake.
we'd be fine.
What was that about known controversy, Corbin?
Well, I guess we'll move into that conversation. But with Clue, keep an eye out for it because I think it's going to be.
It's going to be big.
It's going to be a really good
Oh,
film.
fucking hell.
I can't wait to record that next year.
Yeah.
But look forward to that one.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit longer.
Yeah, I was
With
gonna
the serial killer thing, I think it's an interesting option of doing documentaries and stuff like this with serial killers, because then you get the idea of like, what if there's some other whack job out there looking at that documentary and like, oh, I could do that. I could do that. You know, I want to be just like him. Like, some will do it for fame. Some will just to be like them. Because there was. I remember me and George talk about this. There was a killer who literally named the copycat killer because he saw like this other serial killer getting fame and stuff because of it, and so he killed just like him to get the to be like him.
Yeah.
And hence the name copycat killer. So I don't know. It's interesting seeing documentaries like that because me and George have enjoyed the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary, but at the same time it's like I don't know, like especially with the first edits on TikTok.
The first edits already for the.
Do you know what?
Fuck
It's only because of the actor. I mean,
Yeah,
don't get me
he's
wrong.
the
He is an attractive actor.
Yeah.
The documentary I enjoyed watching is like "Don't Fuck with Cats" or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was really. I watched
That-
that was class.
If
like
they
that
had
one.
those people looking at the Madeleine McCann case,
Yeah, just get a
solve
bunch
much
of like over 40 Facebook mums, just
Innit?
like
fucking done, sorted, no
Do
problem.
you know what I don't get about this Jeffrey Dahmer?
What?
what don't you get about
What
it?
don't you understand about a murderer?
he's quite a simple guy to be honest. Jake.
Not him, but like it's more of they've made like a full-on story series about someone who's pure evil. But why does he get like a film? Why does
Yeah,
he
like,
get
why
a
does
story?
he- It's-
Why they're making money off?
Well, it goes on the topic of like learning from mistakes. You
like,
put some.
that's why you do a documentary on it.
That
Not
the
like a
director
film.
apparently said it's to put light on the victims,
Yeah.
Okay.
because the last episode me and George watched was the guy called Tony who was a deaf man, and so and not that one Tony,
Not that time.
but
Not
he was
the
a really
pop
he was a really sweet deaf man who like he's been deaf his entire life. He's also black and he's gay, so like in the 1990s that's a really hard
Yeah.
to be like that because no one will give you any sort of opportunity.
It was illegal back then. Fucking hell.
No, it was legal being gay and stuff like that, but it was still
it's,
very
it's the marriage thing that was still
yeah, it's still
really
very
shit,
frowned upon as
yeah.
well. So and the showing how nice he was, and like me and George were like quite sad at the end when he got killed because he was a really nice guy. I get the view on that because at the end you do like really sympathize with the victims, of course, but like and you do get to understand them more, and then of course hate Jeffrey Dahmer more because obviously a horrible fucking guy.
It's just how he's not phased. He's being asked questions and he's like just telling them really truthfully and like, but like, yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah,
he
that's a psychopath.
he didn't like killing people. Apparently,
You
no, he didn't. All he wanted to do was
kind of see that in the series.
he
though.
wanted basically a human that didn't move, and just so he could
Just
sleep
get-
with them,
that's
play
why-
with
Just
them.
get a sex doll for that shit,
No, but
man. The fuck?
that's why he took the mannequin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you've not seen it.
Yeah.
One
If that's true, that's concerning.
So I don't
No.
know. I don't know if we can talk about the guy we knew back in college.
Oh,
shit.
I think that deserves an episode.
Yeah,
by itself,
no,
you
that
know?
okay.
As in, if
Separate
you
one.
want.
If we go on to like former like criminals, we'll do that as like a little
Right.
separate thing.
Yeah,
Do
we
you know
should.
that video that we were doing that video and you walk in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Bro, I went back on my Snapchat and he's in it. He walks in
Really?
the bathroom.
Oh, bro, you
and
got
he
to send me
walks
that.
out.
That's concerning.
Person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we should go back to the thing.
We should do a deep dive on that one day.
Yeah.
Like,
No, we'll do a deep dive on it, but I think again that's a later project we'll have coming up at
So,
another time.
Going back to what, Jeffrey?
Because the one thing he did try and make a live mannequin was he drilled a hole into some of his victims' heads and would pour boiling water down it, so they would basically be alive, but they wouldn't.
It's a human
operate.
kettle.
Okay, it's like a lobotomy in a way.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is. Yeah.
That's why he did it to animals, so he knew kind of.
What you were doing? Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's very fucked. I don't know. I like the documentary, but at the same time, I just know there's some fucking whack job looking at that and enjoying it, and I'm just like,
Some sick folks that get off
Yeah.
on it. It's just mental.
Yeah.
To be fair though, going on the topic of like Netflix documentaries,
Okay.
there's been some fucking good ones. Like, obviously they've been on like really dark subjects, but like there's been some really good like documentaries or like films going off on those and teaching us about those events. I remember I think I was watching. Oh god, I don't know if I
well, I think we're reaching that time anyway, so I think we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, we'll talk it another time. I was just going to say, I just don't know if I can mention the name of the person about the documentary. Oh, mind you, yeah, I can.
Yeah.
You mentioned Jeffrey Dahmer, Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
Yeah, that documentary was sick.
So I think we've reached our time limit today. So how's everyone feeling about BRB coming back?
I fucking miss this. Like, I've never been so more ecstatic in my life.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's to come.
Yeah.
Like, if it's from what we've done in the irregulars and we made some banging content.
What happened there?
Wow.
Long pause.
Wow.
for dramatic effect.
We made some banging content. I can just see, we can see the potential.
Yeah.
If for
100%.
people who are watching like this, who have watched and supported us through the irregulars, you know what's going to come.
Yeah.
You know, like
More importantly, though, Ryan, how do you feel about being a member of BRB?
Sorry.
We almost did that an entire an hour
keep that in
thing
because,
without a
you know,
burp.
And it wasn't me!
That was good.
Wait, who was it?
Keep that in.
was
That was
Jake.
Jake.
Oh, I thought it was you.
Morbidly obese. But apart from that, I'm looking forward to it. At first, I wasn't buzzed, but then I had some C4 in it. No, I am actually looking forward to it. I feel privileged to come
bro,
on the journey with you guys, and yeah, I'm looking forward to creating content for all you.
Nah,
So,
bro, welcome aboard, man.
Thank
We're
you.
more than happy to have you on. So now I'm guessing that's us wrapped up for today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this podcast and any videos coming up, please like, share, and subscribe. I've been your host, the Boggster. Well, host with all BRB and shit like that. And we'll see you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Ta-ra.
Bye.
Adios, amigo.
Boys episode.
Fuck's sake.